This is Melissa with Pretty Dangerous, Badass Ladies of Jiu-Jitsu. This is Lenna, old training partner of ours, ex-student of ours from back in the day. So, couple things.
Okay.
Just give us a brief introduction, your name, your rank, and what year you started.
Oh, I don't remember the year.
That's okay.
Okay. Lenna Uhlinger, rank is black belt, and I actually have the honor of being the first female black belt under Casio Wernick. Yes. And I've been training for a little over 11 years. I started in October, over 11 years ago. I don't know the year.
And I know this story, but they don't know it. So how did you find Jiu-Jitsu, or how did Jiu-Jitsu find you?
Well, my husband, Mike, who is also a black belt under Casio Wernick, he started with you guys, Dave and Melissa from Losin Martial Arts, who are now Dark Wolf MMA, back in Valley Springs. And so Mike trained jiu-jitsu for 2 years. And during that 2 years, he was on me. You need to train, you need to train. But I did karate. I did the more shoshu. And I was like, no, I'm going to stick with stand-up. There's no way I'm going to be sweating all over people. I'm going to be sitting on them. No, I was not comfortable. And so as the years went on, I got to know Melissa and Dave, and we started doing, the UFC parties?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so I got to know you and Jen and Dawn, so there was other females training there, and you guys talked me into it. And it took 2 years for them to talk me into it.
It's hard work.
Yes. And finally, I tried a class, and I loved it, and then I quit the karate, and I did jiu-jitsu from then on. And
The rest is history.
yeah, for you. Yeah, you talked me into it.
Tell me about your school, your team, and your instructor.
Okay, so our school is Mixed Grappling Arts. We are in Elk Grove, California. We started 2012, so that is 5 years?
Yeah,
We're going to be in our fifth year. This is our new location. It's still under construction. We just moved here Monday,
So
first
jealous.
day of practice. We have about 2,600 square feet of mat. And our head instructor here is my husband, Mike. And I don't know, what was the last part of that question?
Your instructor.
Yes, so Mike is our instructor here, but we still continue our training with Casio on Mondays when we have free time. It's hard to get free time because we run morning class and evening class and open mats on the weekends, so having this gym be able to have a lot of classes available, we don't get a lot of free time, but when we do, we'll be over at Casio's training.
There you go. I know you're an avid competitor.
Mm-hmm.
So what are your thoughts on competition?
Well, not so much anymore. I used to compete a lot, blue belt, white belt, purple belt. I got injured. I had a complete tear of the ACL, PCL, and MCL in my knee from a woman jumping close guard on me, and it didn't go as planned. So that took me out for about a year, but during that year I was drilling and doing what I could. So after that, it took a while to come back. So I started competing again probably towards the end of purple belt, into brown belt. I think it's great. I think people should compete. It takes the hostility out of the gym, because then you're no longer just competing for gym wins. You're actually looking at the people you're training with as training partners, helping you to get better. You're not just trying to kill them and establish your pecking order. You're willing to expand your game. You're willing to give up sweeps and stuff. You're willing to work bottom because it's a gym win. It truly doesn't matter. It's going out to that tournament and being the best you can be and putting it out on the line and kind of seeing where you actually stand versus just in the gym.
I didn't even think about it that way. That's
Yeah.
awesome. What do you love about jiu-jitsu?
Everything. I love that I can be a woman and kick the crap out of guys. Well, for the first little bit. Obviously, once they start to get a little over 200 pounds and they learn their underhooks, then it becomes a little hard. But I love being able to be smaller and to win. I love the full body workout. I don't have to go to the gym and lift weights. I'm lifting weights here. You're pushing, you're pulling, you're moving in ways you don't know you can move. Every muscle, my husband and I have this saying, we're like, my everything hurts. Because it really is. It's everything. And I love that you could go 100% and nobody gets hurt. I know a lot of times with sparring, and punching and kicking, you can't go 100%. You know, you'll get broken bones and I don't know, hurt things, things that I don't want. Obviously, that could happen in jiu-jitsu, but if egos are put aside and an accident doesn't happen, you tap and nothing gets hurt. And you're going 100, they're going 100, and the outcome is the outcome. There's no, well, you were going 70 and I was going 50. You know, you don't have that out. You know, I love that you could just go 100% and the outcome's the outcome and the workout from it.
Is there anything that you would change about jiu-jitsu?
I haven't thought about that. Probably not. I would probably just encourage that more gyms try to start their training from the feet. I know a lot of gyms in the past, we've always started on our knees, and I don't know if that was because it's traditional Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or for the mat space, you don't have enough space or how it goes, but I think, especially as I started competing, I remember going out and being like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, and then it would get to the ground and they'd be like, oh, okay, I know this part, you know? So I think incorporating some takedowns or even working them, I know it's not feasible at a lot of gyms because you don't have the space, but I think that really helped me, and that's kind of what we do here, but I still don't see it really happening in other gyms, but that's the only thing. And probably, well, nowadays the biasness is kind of gone and leg locks are becoming more popular. But I remember when they were kind of frowned upon. Leg locks were like the bad juju of jiu-jitsu. You know, nobody really thought that they would work. But I think as technique kind of developed and the leg locks have been proven successful, they're starting to get popular now. So I just like the incorporation of the leg locks.
What was your most memorable jiu-jitsu moment?
I think probably, I don't know, I think winning nationals division and the open weight was really awesome. Just tournament wins, I think. Tournament wins make you feel good because you just put in that work. You're in here day and night, you're eating clean, which I hate. I love cake and cupcakes and ice cream, but you know, you're eating clean, you're sacrificing the cupcakes and you're working out, you're putting in that time, and just to have that hard work pay off in the end, and just to be able to be up on that podium and have your hand raised and be on the first place, that's an awesome feeling.
Nice. What are your thoughts on women's open mats and what they do for the community, the jiu-jitsu community?
No, I think they're great. I've actually hosted a couple at our other location, just trying to get the women together. The way that is there's more women in jiu-jitsu now than there has ever been back in the
when we both started, there were none.
I know, when we started, it was like, I was like, blue belt, oh, you're awesome. Purple belt, I was like, oh. And then black belt was like a unicorn. I was like, what, a black belt female? So yeah, so nowadays there's more women, but you're averaging 5 to 10 women in a gym at the gyms, and you're having like 100 guys pretty much, and so we're still a minority, and we roll different. It's great to roll with the guys as well. I love that because I love challenging myself, and they're great rolls. They get you better, but there's just something about rolling with other females. I don't know if it's the flexibility or the lack of strength or what it is, but I can't describe it, but there's a different feeling when you're rolling with it.
It's hard to prepare for competing with women if you don't get to train with women.
Exactly. So I think it's, especially because there's not a lot of us, if we can pull together and do the open mats and train with each other, then we're obviously making each other better. And women are awesome. It's just fun to hang out, do jiu-jitsu, and then go out to ice cream afterwards.
We're talking about next time we come to California trying to host one here. So
That would be
California
awesome.
ladies,
Yeah.
we're bringing one.
Let's do it.
Who is Lenna off the mat? I know you don't have a whole lot of time off the mat.
Lenna off the mat is running errands. But,
Gym errands.
Yes, gym errands. I love to be outdoors. My husband and I, we do a lot of backpacking. We did a lot of four-wheeling last year. We did the Rubicon, I want to say like 3 times. Camping, just anything outdoors. I love to escape the city. You know, we're from Valley Springs.
Yeah.
So this little honky-tonk town, you know, with low population. I don't even know what the population is, but you have hills and you have greeneries, and you're not surrounded by city pretty much. And then being in Elk Grove, I wouldn't consider it city, but from where we're from, it's city. So I love being able to, on weekends, just trying to get out and escape and go into the mountains. The mountains are my happy place, definitely.
If you get any of you ladies are in Sacramento area, Stockton area, come visit Lenna in Elk Grove.
Yes.
And she'll take good care of you.
Yeah.
It was so good seeing you.
Yay.
All right, thanks guys. We'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, thanks for having me.